Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome back to this new video. In today's video, we will learn about divisibility. So I am requesting to you, please take a piece of paper and a pen as well for taking important notes. So I think you can see the board. First of all, we have to learn what is divisibility. Divisibility means you can divide one whole number by another and get another whole number without remainder left over. Okay, for example, we divide 10 by 2. What will the answer? The answer will be 5, right? And we know 5 is a whole number. So we divide 10 by 2, we get 5, and 5 is a whole number. That's why this 10 is divisible by 2. Or 10 divided by 5, we get 2. So we divide 10 by 2 and we get 2. We get 2. That means 2 is a whole number. So 10 is divisible by 5 as well, right? So that is divisibility. Okay, so how can we identify divisible by what? First of all, divisible by 2. A number is divisible by 2 if its last digit is an even number or 0. For example, 23450. Can you read this number? Yes, we know this is ones, tens, hundred, thousand, and this two digit contains thousands, right? That means it's 23,450. We have to look the last digit or ones versus digit. The last digit is 0. So this whole number is divisible by 2. Or 23452. What is the last digit? The last digit is 2. That means, and we know 2 is even number. That's why this whole number is divisible by 2. I think you get it. Okay, the next one, divisible by 3. Divisible by 3, add up all the digits of a number, and if that sum is divisible by 3, then the original number is also divisible by 3. For example, 5325. Can you read this number? Ones, tens, hundred, thousand. That means 5,325. Right. So divisible by 3. Divisible by 3. First of all, we have to add all these numbers. So 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5. How much? It's 15. And we know 15 is divisible by 3. If we divide by 3, we get 3 5s are 15. So 5 and 5 is a whole number. That means this number is divisible by 3. I repeat. First of all, we have to add all together. 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5. We get 15. And if this 15 is divisible by 3, the original number is also divisible by 3. I think you get it. The next one, divisible by 4. Divisible by 4, a number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last two digits is divisible by 4, or if the last two digits are double zero. For example, 400. The number is 400. The last two digits, we have to look at the last two digits. So the last two digits are double zero. If the last two digits are double zero, the number is divisible by 4, or 4, 2, 5, 1, 6. Can you read this number? Ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 42,560. But we have to look only last two digits. What? 16. Last two digits are 1, 6. That is 16. And is 16 is divisible by 4? Definitely, because if we divide 16 divided by 4, we get 4, and 4 is whole number. That means 16 is divisible by 4. That's why this whole number is also divisible by 4. Clear? And then divisible by 5. Divisible by 5. Very easy. A number is divisible by 5 if its last digit is either 0 or 5. For example, 5260. The last digit is 0, that means it's divisible by 5. Or 2565. The last digit is 5, that means it's also divisible by 5. Clear? Okay. The next one, it was very easy. The next one, divisible by 6. Divisible by 6. To check if a number is divisible by 6, it must satisfy two simplified rules. It must be divisible by 2, meaning it's even, and divisible by 3, the sum of it is a multiply of 3. Okay, by the way, so for example, 126. First of all, we have to find out, is it divisible by 2? Is it divisible by 2? The last digit is 6, and if the last digit is 0 or an even number, the number is divisible by 2. So definitely it's divisible by 2. Now we have to find out, is it divisible by 3? So 126. And we already know divisible by 3, we have to add all together. 1 plus 2 plus 6. What will the answer? 6 and 2, 8, 8 and 1, 9. Is 9 is divisible by 3? Definitely 9 is divisible by 3. That's why this whole number, that means 126, is also divisible by 6. Okay? Clear? Next one. Divisible by 7. Divisible by 7. Taking a number, doubling its last digit, and subtracting the product from the remaining part of the number. For example, 742. 742. So first of all, doubling its last digit. So its last digit is 2. So if we double it, we get 4, right? Then, and subtracting that product from the remaining part of the number. So remaining part, that means 7 and 4. If we multiply 7 4s are how much? 7 4s are 28. Then subtract it. 28 minus 4. 28 minus 4. How much? 24. Now, is 24 is divisible by 7? Definitely, is 24 is divisible by 7. We know the times table of 7. 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 3 sevens are 21, 4 sevens are 28. So 24 is not divisible by 7. That's why 742 is not divisible by 7. Okay, the last one in our video, in today's video, divisible by 8. Divisible by 8. If the number formed by those digits is divisible by 8 or is triple zero, then the entire number is divisible by 8, no matter how large. If the number from those digits, last three digits, for example, uh, for example, so last three digits are triple zero, so it's divisible by 8, or 284. If the last three digits are divisible by 8, the whole number is will be divisible by 8. Clear? So today we have learned we have learned divisibility, divisible by 2, divisible by 3, divisible by 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And the next video, in this next video, we will learn about divisible by 9 and most important, divisible by 11. Thank you very much for watching this video.